Well, hello everybody. Today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. What I'm going to be doing today, what you're looking at, is Tillandsia seedlings, and there are some little seedlings just attached to the end of this iron ether as well. And what I'm going to do is foliar feeding these. Now, you can do this by a spraying method or you can do it by the submersion method. Now, I personally prefer the submersion method. It's much quicker and it ensures that all of the plants are evenly coated and then they pop back into position. So these are 2-year-old Uticulata, and they require foliar feeding a couple of times a week. And so at the moment we're in winter. They don't get any additional water because we don't have any additional water or rain at the moment, and I'm not watering the Tillandsia house. So twice a week is all that these little guys are getting watered, and they're getting foliar fed so that they grow really well, really rapidly, and it also encourages them to grow really healthy, so you end up with nice strong seedlings. Now, what I have in this little bowl here, which normally has a lid on it so that it can get reused, is a diluted bromeliad mix, but mixed to the concentration required for Tillandsia. If you can't get that, you can use Thrive fertilizer soluble mix, and you just simply need to do it 1/3 the normal strength. And what we do, which makes it really simple in this container, is even with Tillandsias which are of this size, is simply submerge as many as I can into the bowl, just like so. So I've actually put 11 large ones in total in this container. You can use different size containers, obviously, but for me, I'm just doing small batches. Now, one of the Uticulata seedlings is actually 4 Uticulata seedlings, so there's 4 in this clump, and it's had a little bit of a dunk. I let them sit for about 5 minutes in that fertilised water concentration, and just leave them sit there for a couple of minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, while I'm drying off the previous batch. Now, this is the previous batch that I did a few moments ago. They've all been now labelled because these ones are going off to a different home. So each of these are now in an upright position for them to dry. And they will be kept inside. They won't go in their post box until they're completely dry, but as you can see, they colour up very quickly. They absorb that fertiliser, and from that point forward, the new grower has been instructed also to continue with the fertilising regime, as it's been instructed to me to do since there were seedlings as well. Alright, that's my video. Hope you may have learned a few little tips and tricks today. Also, these little tags are the metal Venetian blinds, which I have a lady make up for me. They're simply cut into pieces, little hole punch, and then a little tiny bit of wire, which is then secured to the plant. Now, each of these give great detail that's needed for plants that are grown over a long period of time, such as Tillandsia. So these simply state Tillandsia genticulata, sorry, couldn't get my words out. 2021 was the sowing day, AB is me. On the back, it says that they are the green form and that the seed originated from another grower. Okay, so we need to label our plants really clearly, especially when you're talking Tillandsia, because the origins is very important. All right, happy gardening. I'll get back to these. So from this point on, my little 11 or so that I've popped into soak are ready to come out. They can go back in an upright position in their tray. Their tray contains some cocoa peat fibre on the bottom just to help support them. And then from here, they just go back outside into the sun. Happy gardening. Bye now. So just a few minutes later, maybe 5 minutes later, and I've completed the entire tray. They've been washed and as well, so any debris or dead foliage has been removed from the seedlings as well. And then they've been put upright into their tray, ready to go outside to dry, like I said. Same goes with the iron ether ball. It also has been soaked. You can see the little tiny babies there. It's also had a soak for a couple of minutes, and I've just got to clean off those dead leaves off the base just to tidy it up, and then hang it upside down again, and then the babies will grow from the base of this iron ether ball, and that way it will then complete it once again. At the moment, it's kind of a half ball. All right, that's the end of the video. Happy gardening. Bye now.